Hello friends. Today, we are going to try and solve a problem that is something that Python is very well suited to do. I'm sure, you would have encountered password-protected PDF files some time before. It may have been your bank statement that was protected by a password, your credit card statement, or some other confidential document that had a password in it. Sometimes, you would need to send such a document, without it being protected by a password. In that case, you would typically go online and unlock your PDF there. It is an easy enough thing to do. But there is a catch. You will have to trust the website to not store your information. Today, we're going to try and build a tool that will provide you with the same functionality, but you would not need to go online for that. You can just run a script to unlock the password for all the PDF files. So, let's get started. First, for the purposes of our demonstration, I have created a PDF file that is password protected, and I will show it to you right now. As you can see, once I try to open this file, it is asking for a password. The password, in this case, is password. The content of the file just says, this PDF file is password protected. Now, let us create a script that will take this PDF file and the password for this PDF as an input, and remove the password from it. Before we start though, we have some basic things that we need to get out of the way. If you already have done this, or are comfortable doing this by yourself, please skip them. First, we need to install the latest release of Python. The link to how to install Python is given in the description below. This second step is not necessary, but you may want to use a virtual environment. I prefer using a virtual environment because it allows me to segregate all the libraries that I'm using for each individual project. It keeps the original Python installation clean, and also provides me with a handy list of libraries I have installed for any project. Link for how to create and use virtual environment is also in the description. The last step is to choose the IDE, or code editor. IDEs provide added features that help you code better, faster, with less defects and more ease. I personally prefer using Visual Studio Code. It is free to use and I find it really helpful and easy to use. There are other IDEs available, like PyCharm, that you can use. It is completely your choice which editor you want to use. You should choose one that you are most comfortable with, and gives you features that you need. For installing Visual Studio Code, and setting up some common extensions, check the link provided in the description. Alright. Now that we have done all the steps above, we need to do one more thing before we create the script that will unlock password-protected PDFs for us. We need to import the libraries, PyPDF2 and PyCryptoDome. To install the library, first open a terminal window, and go to your virtual environment if you are using one. As you can see, I have already opened Command Prompt, and also activated the virtual environment rempwd. Now we install PyPDF2 library and PyCryptoDome using pip install command, like this. Once the install is complete, you can open Python in terminal by typing Python, and pressing enter. Then, type import PyPDF2, and press enter. As you can see, the import was successful and there were no errors. This tells us that we were successfully able to import the libraries PyPDF2 and PyCryptoDome. For now, let's just close the command prompt. Now let us open the IDE, VS Code in my case, and start creating the script. The script will have three parts. The first part will ask us for the password. The second part will get all the PDF files stored in the input directory. The third part will unlock the PDFs using the password, and put the unlocked PDFs in the output directory. So let us go ahead and create the directories input and output. Now let us create a new file and name it, unlockpdf.py. The first thing that we do is import the libraries PyPDF2 and OS. Then, we create an input for getting the password from the user of the code. When the program runs, whatever we type as input will be used as the password for the PDF files. Now let us move the PDF file to the input directory. For the next step, we will read all the files in the input directory. If the file name ends with .pdf, then we get the full path of the file for further processing. Once we have the file, we open the file and pass the file to the PDF reader function of PyPDF2. If the file is encrypted, then we call the decrypt function and pass the password that we got from input. Then, we create a writer instance of PyPDF2. After that, we loop through all the pages of the PDF file present in the reader, and add those pages to the writer. As the final step, we write the content of the writer into a PDF file in the output directory. To maintain the distinction, we prepend the PDF file name with unlocked underscore. Now that the code is complete, we run the code in the built-in terminal in VS Code. As input, we provide the password, which is password in this case, and press enter. The program will run and create the unlocked PDF in the output folder. When we open the new unlocked PDF file, we see that it is not password protected anymore. This completes your very simple script for unlocking a password-protected PDF. You can try and make this code more dynamic by adding functionality like the ability to unlock multiple PDFs with different passwords. The link to the GitHub repository for the code that we just wrote is available in the description below.